Good evening, everyone. Uh, Hi, I am Dr. Piyush Bajaj. Being an oculoplasty surgeon, I have been given this task to speak about oculoplasty and facial aesthetic practices, how to be restarted in this COVID times. Just a basic about the reality about this disease. This COVID-19 is a pandemic with a unique transmission that we all know about it, and it has an increased spread among the healthcare workers. Spread has definitely reduced due to this lockdown, as Dr. Kamal Kapoor sir has listed it that we are among the 110 in 110 days we have reached about 1 lakh. The global guidelines initially told us only on emergency surgery should be done during this lockdown period, but now since the lockdown has been relaxed, the data will completely change. The COVID-19 data for today was seen as a total 5 million people have been infected globally. But if we look down to the condition that most of the people, 98% are in the milder form and only 2% are into the critical stage. Coming to the COVID testing facilities, the facilities are not actually available to all, but and also not at all mandatory for all surgeries. The reduced surgery time and a proper protective gear can lower down the spread and lower down the transmission. Procedures which can cause aerosol transmission can always be avoided unless an emergency. Oculoplasty surgeries are basically divided into emergency surgeries and elective surgeries, and this has been given and listed down by the guidelines given by AIOS. I like to put a point that is the asymptomatic cases are the most potential source of infection right now. So it is good to be said that elective procedures should be avoided. Elective oculoplasty surgery should be avoided till the vaccine or the herd immunity is declared. Precautions to be taken for the staff and the doctors inside the OPD has properly been discussed by the previous speakers. Choice about the surgical procedures right now is to create a new elective procedures which has got the least risk of transmission. Coming to the point of general anesthesia, we should defer general anesthesia at present, but if it is proper precautions should be taken. General anesthesia can weaken the immune system and lead to complications that may require a proper hospitalization and intensive care. All India Ophthalmological Society has listed down the oculoplasty surgeries into three levels. The emergency surgeries, which need to be operated within 4 hours. Level B comes to be can be deferred for next 4 weeks without any conservative management, and level C can be deferred it for more than 6 weeks. So the whole list has been given by All India Ophthalmological Society, and this can be taken out from the guidelines by them. The journal guidelines, what the AIOS has been telling is to avoid general anesthesia, to wear a full PP inside the surgery. If any anesthesia, if a general anesthesia is needed, a minimal staff should be present during the intubation and extubation. 3-ply mask or a N95 mask should be given to all OT staff. Avoid monopolar cautery, but a bipolar cautery can be used in the lowest settings. Drills, oscillating osteotomes, and even powered saws should be avoided. Close reduction of fracture wherever possible. DCRs, endoscopic or external DCR, which can cause a breach in the sinus mucosa, should be avoided as of now. Even lacrimal syringing, they have written as can be avoided, but most of the places are doing lacrimal syringing using a face shield. Wherever possible, we can do a fluorescent dye disappearance test, which can be interpreted accordingly for any further management. Routine nasal endoscopies for any lacrimal surgery should be avoided till this pandemic lasts. Now, these are the guidelines which have been given by years, but where do we stand now? We are hanging in a place where if we come down and operate, we might get infected with virus. But if we are not operating, we may end up into an economic slowdown. We may end up into bankruptcy, and a lot of things can happen. So right now, it's a time to create a new normal after this COVID lockdown has been relaxed. So we have to triage our own patients by asking through phone, asking through before they enter inside the OPD, give proper appointment about the medical health status, and also to stagger them before they come for an OT. And so we have to elect our new elective for a cataract surgery, new elective for an oculoplasty surgery. But always remember that there is nothing emergency in this pandemic right now. All clinicians can tailor the guidelines what have been given by Oculoplasty Society or the AIOS when it comes to COVID-19 testing. But these tests are not available to all and not feasible for everyone to get it. And they can also change regarding the zones that they have divided. In green zone, where there are hardly any cases at present or there are no new cases coming up, can go ahead with the proper full-fledged setups. Coming to facial aesthetics, they have been leveled into level C that they can be postponed to more than 6 weeks or even more than that. Definitely, that's true, because these are more non-elective procedures. It is not an emergency and be postponed. But there can be few instances when the patient might ask you that he needs you. I had such a scenario. I had such a patient which I had counseled around before the lockdown, and he wanted before, because he was getting married in August and he wanted to go for a pre-wedding shoot now. So he asked me, I need Botox. I advised him Botox before the lockdown and he wanted it and he was happy. But I took a proper care. I took a PPE. I used proper equipments to protect myself. I used a shield and everything. But we should always remember, the greatest enemy of our knowledge is not just ignorance, but it is the illusion of knowledge. One of the things were mentioned in a previous webinar I attended by my mentor, Dr. Usha Kim. She told everyone that it is more, this coronavirus is more like a Chakravyuh in Mahabharata. Abhimanyu entered in this Chakravyuh without knowing how to get out of it, and he was killed inside. Before attempting anything without a proper protective gear, without knowing how to come out of it, can lead us into anything fatal. So we know that this economic slowdown can lead to depression, has led to a depression, and it has been reported and has been given in this newspaper in Deccan Herald in Karnataka. And health is our only biggest wealth. We should always remember, we should hold what we can sustain. So right now it is good to be calm, plan a surgery, schedule a surgery and procedure, and strike back when it is right. Thank you.